Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Nolan.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo.
And here we go with another show, our last in
May.
June is coming up next month. Our last show in May 2014.
Yeah.
And what do you know? I mean, summer is almost upon us. Hope you're having a safe and happy summer so far. We have news and CBB, of course. Adele is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
Nort Beckerman in his Brain Healthy Minute. Rich Masabny in his reviews. News for seniors. And then Miriam Janari is here with an interview. And that's our show. But before we go, a social media reminder.
Absolutely correct. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News. And the number one, and also our Facebook channel, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. Craig.
Good job. Thank you, Dan. Here we go. First of our news items. The Arlington County Sheriff's Office, in conjunction with the Virginia Sheriff's Institute, on May 27th, presented Arlington resident Kiana Carter a $1,000 scholarship. Ms. Carter is a graduating senior at Wakefield High School, and she'll be attending Virginia State University, where she plans to study criminal justice. The Virginia Sheriff's Scholarship Program was established to provide an opportunity for young people across Virginia to pursue an education in criminal justice. The Sheriff's Office has participated in this scholarship program for more than 10 years, with 9 Arlington students already having received scholarships. So we offer congratulations to Ms. Carter. Next. Daniel.
Absolutely, Craig. Congratulations. All week, residents can buy up to $60 worth of preparedness items and pay no sales tax. That's because May the 25th to the 31st is National Hurricane Preparedness Week. Everything from flashlights, duct tape, radios, rope, and other useful items needed in case of an emergency are sales tax free. Visit vaemergency.gov for more information. Craig.
More information on our fine schools here in Arlington. Yorktown High School junior Margaret Doyle placed 4th in the Animal Sciences category at the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair in Los Angeles. Ms. Doyle earned a $500 prize for a project entitled the Ipomoha Batas Leaf, Isolation and Identification of its Mosquito Larvicidal Agent. The Intel ICEF show, is the world's largest international pre-college science competitions. Congratulations.
Absolutely. $500. Well earned.
Anyway.
Well, this week it was announced that 3 APS high schools earned 10 nominations from the Critics and Awards Program of the National Capital Area, otherwise known as the CAPIes. The CAPIes is an international program for recognizing, celebrating, and providing learning experiences for high school theater and journalism students and teenage playwrights. The winners will be announced at the 15th Annual CAPIes Gala. That's on Sunday, June the 17th at the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts.
And news from WNL, Washington Lee. 10 Washington Lee High School seniors have been awarded $1,000 scholarships from the Washington Lee Education Foundation. The money will help pay for educational expenses for college this fall. These annually awarded scholarships go to graduating seniors based on academic record, extracurricular participation, and financial need. The students and the colleges they will attend are on your screen, and we'll announce them for you. Shalma Akhtar, Virginia Commonwealth University. Kyle Chipman is going to Vanderbilt. Jesse Chung to Baldwin College. Nethalie Conchambe, I hope I have that correct. Northern Virginia Community College, Lisa Doyle, College of William and Mary. Deja Lee, Virginia Commonwealth University. Aaron Patron, George Washington University. And Ana Santiago, Colgate University. Allison Soria Hernandez, Northern Virginia Community College. Brian Tran, Virginia Commonwealth University. Congratulations to all those scholarship winners.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back with our CBB file right after we hear from Adele. And
It's easy being green. Hey, Adele.
Hey guys, it is easy being green, and one of my favorites is touring local green homes and watershed-friendly gardens. So mark your calendars for an inspiring event as the summer home improvement season arrives. Arlington's 12th annual Green Home and Garden Tour is this Sunday, June 1st, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. The 12th annual tour will include a mixture of new green homes, green renovations, and watershed-friendly gardens. The homes featured on this year's tour will be certified with the Arlington County Green Home Choice Program, which provides residents with assistance to make home renovation or construction projects as energy, water, and natural resource efficient as possible. Many of the tour's gardens and stormwater demonstration projects have participated in Arlington County's Stormwater Wise Landscapes program, which provides grants to homeowners to create native plant gardens and stormwater-friendly features that help improve our local waterways. Talk with local residents about their experiences greening their homes and making their yards more watershed friendly. See homes featuring energy efficient technologies, solar elements, water saving technologies, native plants, rain gardens, rain barrels, wildlife habitat, and much more. You can pick up resources and new ideas for your own yard and home. You can select between a self-guided tour or a guided cycling tour. On the traditional self-guided tour, participants can enjoy each site at their own pace. Suggested donation is $5 for the self-guided tour. The self-guided 2014 Garden Tour booklet and map is available at the address on your screen, www.arlingtonenvironment.org/events/garden tour. For the guided cycling option, ride as a group from stop to stop. Meet near North Veach Street and Lee Highway at 12:45 p.m. The tour will start promptly at 1 p.m. The bike tour is appropriate for medium-level riders. The suggested donation is $10 paid at time of registration. Registered participants will receive a map via email 1 week prior to the event, so register today for the guided cycling option. And remember, it's easy being green by visiting these fine examples of environmental living and watershed stewardship, and get inspired to green your home and your garden this summer. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Good job,
Adele.
watershed stewardship.
That's right.
That's a
Important.
mouthful.
It's very important, though.
Hey, clean up your waterways.
Water is the most precious resource. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Adele.
Appreciate it. All right, moving right along as promised now, our CBB file. Well, now that summer is almost upon us, there'll be movies on the green and outdoor music events promising lots of entertainment around Arlington. This includes music at Lubber Run in Shirlington and movies in Crystal City and Roslyn. Here we go. Let's first look at Roslyn. On the green screen in Roslyn, Roslyn has Office Space themed movies this summer. Friday, June 30th, you can watch the movie Office Space, about a group of office workers who rebel against their greedy boss. And then in the green screen, Roslyn 2, next Friday, June 6th, you can watch The Devil Wears Prada, about a naive young woman who enters the cutthroat world of high-end fashion magazine publishing. This comedy dramedy stars Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. Roslyn's movies start every Friday at about 8 p.m. Daniel.
Well, that's right, Craig. On Monday, that's June the 2nd, Crystal City's theme this year is In Flight. Again, that's on Monday, June the 2nd. Crystal City's Crystal Screen will start the movie season with the movie Airplane, starring Robert Hayes and Leslie Nielsen. This 1980 movie is about an airplane crew that takes ill, and the only person left to fly is the ex-pilot who's afraid to fly. Crystal City's movies are every Monday. That's starting at sundown. Craig.
That's a pretty funny one.
Yeah, that's a great comedy.
Also on the movie screen on Monday, June 9, the movie is Drop Zone. This movie from 1994 stars Wesley Snipes and Gary Busey. Is about a tough cop and a professional hacker teaming up to capture a computer hacker running from the law. And then in Crystal City, In Flight movies will be shown at 1851 South Bell Street near the Crystal City Metro. All right. We'll
Lots
be back
of
with
entertainment. Yeah.
lots of movies. Get out there and check out a movie on the green screen.
Absolutely.
On the screen, somewhere outside. We'll be back with our News for Seniors file right after we hear from our man about town, Rich Basad.
Hey, Rich, how are you, man?
Thank you, boys. How many times have you guys heard Garrison Keeler on the 88.5 with the Prairie Home Companion?
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Well, I went out to Wolf Trap the other day to see him.
Oh, nice.
And he's a cool cat.
He is a cool
Actually, while they're putting on the radio show, he's strolling around the stage,
He's
and
something else.
drinking coffee, doing this, doing that. And he holds a microphone close to his chest.
Right.
So, and he has a nice baritone voice.
Yes, he does.
And he'll start singing and
He
all
sings.
that. And then during the show at Wolf Trap, it was crowded, of course. He walks up and around in the back of the place. You can't tell by listening. You can't tell that he's moving about. And he's got this girl singer with him, Heather Massey, who is his guest singer. And you'd think they're just doing it right on the stage in front of Mike. And they were
Great music, yeah. They
really
have a good
terrific,
time.
terrific.
They have a good time.
You can call Wolf Trap at 1-877-WOLF TRAP to find out what's coming up, or look at their website www.wolftrap.org. Sigmund Freud. Does anybody not know his name?
Okay. Oh, you want
Well, Theater J in the District has mounted a whole well of a play which first premiered in 2009 called Freud's Last Session, written by Mark St. Germain. It takes place in 1939 when Freud was actually in London. He was 83 and he was dying. He had mouth cancer, and he's played wonderfully by one of my favorite actors around town, Rick Fauché, and he invites a philosopher. This is all true. C.S. Lewis, played by Todd Schofield, he's a well-known actor around town too, for an intellectual discussion about the existence of God. And the younger Lewis holds his own with the famed psychoanalyst. This is a good one. It plays it through June 29 at Theater J on 16th and R Street. There's also no intermission. I love that. For information, tickets, call 1-800-494-8497 or check the web at www.theaterj.org. And I had lunch yesterday with Donald Trump.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, me and about 400 other people. I was at the National Press Club.
Very good.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you the truth, I was impressed with this guy.
Yeah.
Not only is a
He's
handsome devil, and
he's
everybody
something else.
make fun of him, and his hair's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
right.
wish I had hair like
Good
that.
hair.
Yeah, he has great hair. And of course, he says, the trouble is the other countries of the world don't have respect for us anymore.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Japan and China, where they send their products, cars, over here. They don't pay any taxes. But yet, if we send peanuts over there, they tax us.
Of course.
Because we don't have any leadership. We don't know what we're doing. Whether it's
American
Democrats or Republicans doesn't mean a thing. They're all nothing.
Careful.
What we need in this country is a good salesman like myself,
There you go.
or others I've worked with who know how to negotiate.
Tell me how you really think.
Yeah, right. That's
Don't
right.
hold back, Rich.
Don't hold back. Don't hold
I
back.
promise I won't. Anyway,
Right.
he was just absolutely wonderful at the National Press Club.
To Donald.
Yeah, the Donald. I mean, and he had with him his daughter.
Oh, yeah, Ivanka.
beautiful.
Yeah, right.
She, a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
She is.
God,
Yeah,
God, I
she's
think she was crazy about me.
Smart
you want to know
too.
the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to break the news that I'm married.
Oh, wow. I'm sure she
and
was
then I want to
proud.
tell you, at Tyson's on was it Friday or Saturday and Sunday, May 31st and June 1st, there's the TasteTysons.com. It's wines and foods and everything else. It's Tyson's too, and everybody's going to be there. I'm going to try to be there too. So that's
Taste of Tyson's?
yeah.
Oh, that ought to be a whiz bang.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Big doings.
Anyway,
Hey, Rich.
look up www.tastetysons.com.
All right.
Thank you,
That's
gentlemen.
it.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rich. Okay, as promised now, our News for Seniors file coming up right after we hear from Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute.
Hey,
Here's
Nort.
Hi, I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. They call me the Brain Health Coach because I'm not an MD or a PhD. I'm just a person like yourself that had some serious memory problems and lost my ability to speak. Supposedly, these problems were incurable but possibly manageable. They weren't manageable. So I started to study the brain. I felt that if I had a better understanding of the brain and how it functioned, I could cure myself. It was like putting a big jigsaw puzzle together without a picture to follow. That was 10 years ago. I was lucky. There had been a lot of groundbreaking research done in the late 90s, and the papers were just being published. The perception and understanding of the brain had changed completely. With time and persistence, I not only cured my cognitive problems, I expanded my cognitive abilities. Because most of what we as laypersons know about the brain today is a myth, I felt that it was important that I share what I had learned with you. So today I still study, but I write, I teach classes, put on presentations and workshops, have an informational website, and I go on local cable TV every other week with a brain healthy moment. Thanks for watching. I'm Nort Breckerman, the Brain Health Coach.
All right, thanks, Nort.
Thank you,
Don't
Nort.
forget, it's never too late to train your brain. Do everything you can to train your brain.
Train your brain.
Thanks, Nort. Here we go. As promised, now our News for Seniors segment. Well, financial advisor and reverse mortgage specialist Stephen Strauss will conduct a seminar on the advantages and risks of reverse mortgages. To find out what you need to know, attend the free seminar on Thursday, June 5 at 1:30 in the afternoon at Lee Senior Center. For more information, give them a call. Here's their number, 703-228-0555. Daniel.
Well, the Arlington Neighborhood Villages, otherwise known as ANV, is an organization dedicated to helping seniors stay at home longer. Their project is up and running, but they need help from volunteers. Assistance is needed with home maintenance issues, transportation, computer assistance, and more. Langston Brown Senior Center is hosting a free introduction to ANV on Thursday, that's June the 5th at 1 p.m. To register, call them at 703-228-6300. Craig.
And next on our News for Seniors file, the Arlington County Police Department is meeting with seniors Friday, June 6 at 10 in the morning at Arlington Mills Senior Center to discuss financial scams. The meeting will outline ways to keep from becoming a victim of a financial scam. To sign up for this free program, call Arlington Mill at 703-228-7369. Daniel.
Well, Monica Kaiser, a certified seniors real estate specialist, will meet with seniors at Walter Reed to discuss her scientific and organized approach to downsizing. Ms. Kaiser says it is never too early to clean house. This free program will be held on Thursday, June the 5th at 1 p.m. To register, give them a call at 703-228-7369. Craig.
And over at Aurora Hills Senior Center, they're known for their art appreciation programs. Their latest offering will be an illustrated lecture by art educator Joan Hart about Edgar Degas and Mary Cassatt. The exhibition will be held at the National Gallery of Art. Program will be on Monday, June 9 at 1 in the afternoon. There's a $6 charge per person. To get more information and to register, give them a call. Their number is 703-228-5722. Daniel.
Senior adult specialist Nancy Connors is introducing the benefits of journaling on Friday, that's June the 6th at 1:30 p.m. at the Euro Hill Senior Center. According to Ms. Connors, journaling is a way to express emotions and can be a safe place to communicate and problem solve. To register for this free program, call Euro Hill Senior Center at 703-228-5722. And Craig, as always, we want to thank our own Judy Masabny. Thank you so much, Judy, for your hard work and dedication. She does a great job every week.
You bet. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Judy. Okay, here's next up on Arlington Weekly News. This edition is Miriam Gennari and her guest. Here's Miriam.
Hey, Miriam.
Hi, welcome to another edition of The Sustainable Scoop. I'm Miriam Gennari, and I have the pleasure of Barbara Kanninen, candidate for school board. Barbara, you just won the Democratic caucus. You are the candidate that will be on the ballot in November.
Yes, thank you, Miriam, very much for having me. The election was just a few weeks ago, in the middle of May. A very hard-fought three-way race between what I'm told were three great candidates. I was really thrilled. We worked very hard, and we did win the endorsement, yes.
Well, and my understanding is that you visited how many precincts? Did you say 52 precincts in Arlington?
As part of my campaign, caucuses, it's all about getting voters to truly want to show up and vote for you. And it's about building support one voter at a time. And so a big part of our campaign was going door to door and covering the entire community. It's very important to get out and speak to people all over the community. So I did talk to people in all 52 precincts in Arlington.
Well, now I'm sure that you've been approached by many people with various issues. Of course, there's always the issue of overcrowding, there's boundaries, there's the achievement gap. But I wanted today to get to know you, Barbara, and find out what unique skills you can bring to Arlington Public Schools that might be lacking right now. And you tell me a little bit about your background and how that might be a benefit.
Sure. And I do say there are several strengths that I would bring to the board. The first one is my professional background, and in fact, I've pursued two different professional careers at different points in my life. The first is I'm a PhD economist. And would you believe that with Chris Zimmerman's retirement, he was an economist, but now there are no people on either board who would call themselves professional numbers people. So I think that's a very important skill to bring to the board. As you were pointing out, we have crowding issues, we have a tight budget, a lot of numbers and analysis issues going on.
And then, secondly,
but my other career, when my children were small, I actually took time off from my work as an economist and I wrote for children. And I experienced a bit of success. I sold picture books. I worked for curriculum companies. And as part of being a children's author, you get out and go to schools, libraries, bookstores. I visited schools all over Arlington, the DC area, even all over Virginia, and work with kids, getting in and helping them with their reading, love of books, writing. So it's a really important hands-on background that I would bring, I think, to the board, just working with kids and seeing how they learn.
Now, I appreciate the fact that you mentioned hands-on. And in respect to hands-on learning, there's a lot of teaching to the test and not really teaching children practical skills on how to use what they're learning. What's your approach to that? Maybe relate that a little bit to your thoughts on the Career Center and technical learning.
Sure. Our emphasis on standardized testing was a big part of my message. My two boys are now a senior and a freshman in high school. No Child Left Behind started in 2001 when my oldest son was in kindergarten. So I like to say I've been parenting through the No Child Left Behind years. And I have personally seen the vibrancy and creativity kind of getting sucked out of the classroom. Teachers tell me this every day. A lot of voters, when I've gone door to door, were teachers. And they talk about how there's so much pressure and emphasis on the tests that they spend a lot of time doing test prep in the classroom. That then becomes what happens on a day-to-day basis, what they're working on, how to prepare more and more for those multiple choice tests.
So not as much inspired learning.
Exactly. And teachers know their students. And what's happened over time nationally as well as in Arlington is standardized testing has kind of forced a kind of top-down management style on our system, so that teachers themselves don't feel like they can control how their pacing, how they work with the students in their classroom, and how they inspire their students in their classroom. They also don't get a chance to bring their own special skills. Every teacher has to have their own passions and things that they would like to share with the students. And we really want students to get that kind of personal feel in the classroom.
So it sounds like you want to give teachers a little bit more autonomy to kind of inspire the students and stir their passions. But when we're talking about graduation rates and opportunities beyond the classroom and into a career, what are your thoughts on that? Because there's been some discussion about Career Center learning and also some of the special needs programs we have here in Arlington.
Right. Well, I'm a big fan of the Career Center myself. My two boys have both gone there for almost 8 years. And it is a place, and many people in Arlington aren't even familiar with it. It is a place that has traditional job skills types of courses, as well as technical courses, software development, website development, things like that. I'm a big fan of all children having the opportunity to learn in a style that suits them, but also to find a path that suits them. Things like engineering, these are skills that we know there are jobs out there, and in fact, we in this country aren't producing enough young people who are ready to seek those jobs, who want to seek those jobs.
So I hear you saying that that's something that you would protect, the Career Center programs.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a big fan.
Now, before I let you go, we are going to be talking about overcrowding and you know, that's going to come up in the campaign. What innovative ways would you redistribute space or discuss the possibilities of, more seats for more students?
We have a big challenge right now with crowding. We're a little bit behind the curve. Actually, I should say we're quite a bit behind the curve. We're at the point now where if you look at the numbers, we will have in 10 years an entire high school's worth of students who don't have space. We'll have at least one middle school, possibly two middle schools worth of students who we will need to provide space for. So we basically need to create new schools. I think we're at the point where we're beyond the point where creativity alone can solve the problem. If we do stay behind the curve, we will have to talk about things like flexible scheduling.
Barbara, you know, I know that you've got a website, and I know that you're going to be out in the community talking to people, so I'm sure they're going to want to follow up on this issue and many others. So the best way to reach you is
to go to my website.
Okay.
And that address is www.barbarakforschoolboard.com. Those are all letters, all one word, barbarakforschoolboard.com.
And we also have a phone number on the screen so that they can reach you in the event that they want to invite you over, come for a cup of tea, or come to their meeting. I'm sure that's the best way to really get these questions answered.
And we will have events listed on our website as we put them together,
Excellent.
headed toward the fall campaign.
Well, I want to congratulate you for the decision to run, and also thank you for coming on the show and sharing a little bit. I'm Miriam Gennari. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Miriam.
Thank you, Miriam.
And anything else to add before we go, gentlemen? Gotta wrap it up here.
Enjoy the weather.
Full show.
Full show. That's
show,
it.
yeah.
We gotta go. That's it for this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Thanks to all of you for watching. And next week, if you're there, we'll be here and do it all again. Have a safe week.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye-bye.